Hi everyone, my name is Evette Rose, author and coach of Metaphysical Anatomy, and I also host personal development workshops where I teach cutting-edge techniques to give you and also your subconscious mind and your emotional body a voice, and through that also to effortlessly heal and to also heal all traumatic memories without having to relive the past permanently. And my work and my books are also based on years of research, of extensive research into the human mind and also the human body and how it stores trauma and stress. And also throughout that journey, I realized that the body stores trauma in the same way as it does for each and every single person on this planet. And I also found a way how to release the stored trauma in the mind and also in the emotional body. And I have coached and trained thousands of people across the world and also helping them to break through their emotional and psychological and spiritual barriers so that they can live the fullest expression of their life. Now here's also how you can navigate your way through this YouTube channel. Now you'll see a ton of videos here that I have, like guided sessions and also steps now that you can take immediately to start improving your quality of life. And there's also meditations and affirmations and so many audios and podcasts that I'm now sharing as well. And I also share a lot of life healing demonstrations that I captured during my live events. Now also my content is based on years of research, and it's also based on my second book, Metaphysical Anatomy Volume 1. And just to quickly, for those of you who are unfamiliar with Metaphysical Anatomy Volume 1, this big book is a step-by-step guide for identifying the psychosomatic patterns that's related to 679 medical conditions. Now, these conditions can also be activated by, say, circumstances in your present life. It can come from your ancestry, it can be triggered at conception, womb, birth trauma, and also your childhood and your adult life. Now, this book is also equally valuable for its experienced alternative practitioners and also just for those of you who's just interested in self-healing. And the research behind it is now understanding how we as a human with a physical body and also a consciousness responds to trauma, and then how ailment starts to surface in the body. Now, if you have a copy of Metaphysical Anatomy here, then perfect, because I'm going to explain to you in a minute how you can use this book. And if you don't have a copy, then go grab your copy on Amazon.com. Now, how you can start to use this book to improve your quality of life is in the first part of the book. Now, there you'll see a brief history of the trauma and also how the body stores it. And then you will also find a quick reference guide where I will explain to you different parts of the body and the hidden emotional stress that is being held there. And also in the rest of the book here, you'll find 679 medical ailments. So you can find out more about these ailments when you look at the table of contents. So you'll see here that the stress that's recorded and stored in this book from all my research is universally shared by everyone. For example, let's open up on a random ailment here, and let's just say anyone who has far-sighted problems, right? So you'll see that there is a commonality, emotional stress of everyone who's far-sighted globally, regardless of your ethnics, regardless of your ancestry and your background. Now also, what happens after all this information, right? So you have the emotional stress that's universally shared, the psychosomatic stress and emotional trigger points. And then in the book, underneath each ailment, I also share key points that helps you to and guide you to see, okay, so if I have far-sighted problems, then here are some key questions that you can start asking yourself to start to narrow down potential root causes as well of the starting point of farsightedness. Now, what happens after that? Now, if you have a healing modality, then perfect. Then you can use the advice given in this book at the key points, right? Addressing these blocks and the conditions through that modality. Or if you are a rapid growth practitioner, which you can easily become by attending any of my live events worldwide, And if you don't want to become a practitioner, then perfect. You can still join my events and you can become your own best practitioner. Because when you do become part of our community, we have live support groups and also monthly coaching webinars and so much more. But wait, if you don't want to or cannot do any of those options, then no problem, right? In this book, you will also still see a reference to what's called the guidedhealingsession.com. So whatever block it is that you are facing with your ailment or emotional stress, right, after you look at the key points, you can go through the free healing guided session and then start your healing process immediately. Now, also, as another bonus, I also have a premium membership site with so many guided sessions for ailments and emotional stress and psychological challenge that you might be facing, and so much more. And I would also highly recommend that you grab your copy. Grab your copy of Metaphysical Anatomy, right? This book is also being used by professional doctors, psychologists, psychotherapists, life coaches, hypnotherapists, reflexologists, and also educational institutes as part of their curriculums, and so many more practices worldwide. So if you don't have your copy, then you can go to amazon.com or to evettebooks.com. And I also love to work with and train anyone from professional facilitators to someone who just wants to improve their own quality of life. Right? So also here, what I'm going to leave you with is to stay connected, right? Connect with me on Instagram at Evette Rose 1 with the digit 1. Also on my Facebook page, Metaphysical Anatomy, another Facebook page, Finding Your Own Voice. And also stay tuned to my videos here on YouTube at evettevideos.com, where I will share a ton of information about healing, research, and ways that you can heal your life. And until next time, be the light that you are.